All right, guys, so this is the easiest business model out there to make money online with, selling products on Amazon. You can't beat it. I'll go to war with anyone that tells me there's a better way to make money online. I've set up my own websites before, and it doesn't make any sense to compete with the #1 website out there in the world. They have over 52% of all online sales. The website that's in second place is eBay with 11%, and you have Walmart at 8% behind them, pretty far behind the dust. So everything that I'm going to go over with you guys today is value packed. By the end of this webinar, you guys are going to be able to understand and fully see how to make money with Amazon and how to do this for yourself if this is something that you guys want to try out or actually pursue. So I'm going to show you how to find a product, how to ship out an item, how to determine your profit, how to do a product research, figuring out the sales rank and looking at all the different data using a few different softwares. I'll show you the basic method as well, where you don't need all the special softwares to do that. I spent $8,000 on 4 different courses 2 years ago to learn this stuff. So, I've been through that dark maze without a flashlight, trying to figure it out by trial and error. So, God forbid I do sell a course at the end of this webinar. If you guys decide you do want my pre-recorded e-course curriculum, access to this, as well as a state-of-the-art research software I use to scan hundreds of items at once, so you don't have to do it one by one, and then also live support via calling me, emailing me, texting me, which is something I didn't have when I got started, when I took my courses. I just had some video tutorials and they said good luck. But this is my sales here with the last 30 days, as you guys can see, from March 29th through April 28th, and we're at 33,380 in sales. Just last week I had 2 of my biggest days I've had in this account. $2,200 day on April 21st, and then a $2,400 day on the 22nd. And I actually had to put my account on vacation mode about 3/4 of the way through the day because I was at military training. And oh, that's another thing is, if I'm out here to scam people, just call my unit or call public affairs office, because I'm pretty sure I would go to jail or get kicked out of the military for that. So this is a legitimate business model. Don't ask me that. Now, I had to actually put a lot of my products as sold out after that day. So I'm slowly bringing most of my products back in, about 10 a day, moving the quantity back up so I can start increasing my sales. But I just had too many orders to ship out when I was at training, and I just got done the other day. So I'm going to start growing this account again. And I actually want to show you guys this one. I started this account before I had it with my personal, and then I got a different Amazon account with my LLC, and I started this account in November, but I'll just show you year to date from last year. Let's do April 30th, 2019, because it won't let you do more than 365 days. So as you guys can see, I started this account in November 17th. November 18th was my first sale, and as you can see, it's just been on the incline from there. So I'm at 77,000, and my average item I sell is $79. And then if we go to the, home page, I'm going to refresh my screen just so you guys can see that it's legit, not a screenshot like a lot of people do. And scroll down, take a look at 30 days. Yep, so 32,465 and 464 products sold. We're almost at 1,000 on the day. So I'm sure you guys are like, okay, how do you actually do this? So let's go ahead and hop right into it. The biggest, if you just Google search or YouTube search how to sell products on Amazon, 99% of what you're going to come across is people teaching Amazon FBA, which is fulfillment by Amazon, where you have to buy a bunch of products in bulk, and then you ship them to one of Amazon's fulfillment centers. And then it's a great business model, but it's high risk, high reward, because you're having to invest thousands of dollars in product, hope it sells. Every month it doesn't, you have to pay storage fees for collecting dust into Amazon's warehouse. The good thing is they do the shipping, They take a small FBA fee for that. But again, looking that up on YouTube, you're going to find people that teach private label FBA, which is getting products from China and slapping your own label on the package. Takes a few months to get started because you're sending prototypes back and forth about 5 or 6 different times till you get the perfect example product of what you want. Then you send it into Amazon. Another way, second main method, is wholesale FBA, where you work with US suppliers. You have to make a bunch of phone calls every day and try to establish relationships with manufacturers and suppliers in the United States if you want that faster shipping. However, it's good, just like any cold calling, 90% of people are going to say no. It's a great business model, and but it does have the high risk, high reward. The third method is where you don't have to buy a bunch of items in bulk to get that wholesale discount. Is called retail arbitrage, and that's just going to your local thrift store, Walmart, Target, Best Buy, just like Gary Vee talks about in that video, where you have a $100 barcode scanner in your hand, or even now you can download the Amazon app or eBay app if you want to sell on eBay. Both of those come with a barcode scanner that you can actually just scan through the aisles, walking through one at a time, seeing what the price is on Amazon versus the price right in front of you in your local Walmart aisle. With that's actually what I used to do, what I started out about 2 years ago doing, and I pretty much do that same business model now, but all from online, so I don't touch any products, and I don't have to go into my local Walmart or leave my computer, which is good during the quarantine right now. So with that, again, let's say you find a chair going for 30 bucks on Walmart. On your Amazon app on your phone, you see that the lowest price it's going for on Amazon is 50 bucks. So there's a $20 price difference. You're gonna see if you can make a flip, look at the data, see if it's a hot selling item. If it is, you're gonna buy that chair. Let's say there's 10 of them in stock. You probably want to buy all of them out. Hopefully fit them in your car. Now say you buy 10 of them, you're 300 bucks in debt in inventory. Store them in your garage or your kitchen. My girlfriend used to be mad at me because I'd have our laundry room full of boxes from Walmart. And then you would wait for them to sell. Once they do, you drive it to your local UPS store and you'd pay for shipping. So as you guys can imagine, it's a lot of work for very little return. I had to find a better way, after a couple months of doing that. So I ended up using this software that I actually sell, and it does the same thing, but again, from the comfort of your own home and scanning hundreds of items at once. So I'm going to show you how that works. Let's actually just go over to like Walmart.com. We use about 5 to 10 different other main suppliers that we give you access to in the welcome email, welcome packet we'll send you. And then let's go to a category here of patio and garden. I actually want to provide some free value, like I said, so I'm going to show you guys the basic method that you guys can do and that I did for months when I first got started to get this business kick-started off the ground, where you just scan items without a software, without having to buy any training or anything like that. So let's go to like garden decorations. It's springtime, almost summer, so all right. So what I usually like to do is on the bottom left-hand corner here. Let's move this over. Oh, maybe I can't. Okay, so in the bottom left-hand corner, I put a minimum price. As you can see that Walmart has free delivery on items 35 or more. So you don't want to have to pay for shipping. It costs the same amount of time and effort to find a $10 item than it does to find a $150 item. So I usually like to put minimum price here of 35 and maximum of 150. And again, guys, I want to be really thorough for this training. This is something that if you guys put a few hours a day into this, you can honestly quit your day job, your full-time day job, like I did a year ago, and I moved down to Southern California. I'm 30-second walk from the water, all just doing Amazon. So let's see, on this one, let's say that you wanted to see if this item you could sell for more on Amazon. You're just gonna, basic method, right? You can copy and paste the title You can copy it, search it into Google, or another nice little trick to save about 30 seconds is just hit search Google right here, and it's going to tell you again if it's selling on Amazon. Looks like there's 2 links there. So I'm going to open both of those up, and I'm going to compare the picture to see if it's the same item. And I'll show you how that software works that I was talking about right after this basic method as well, but I want you guys to know how to do it without all the robots, without the software. So this one actually is selling for more on Amazon. Let's just make sure it's the same product. And it looks the same, yeah, perfect. You can even zoom in. Let's see if Amazon even has the same stock photo. And yeah, the second picture, well, that picture looks different than this first one. Oh, they just set something on top of it. Okay. And it looks like it comes in different colors, French bronze or copper verde. Maybe I'm saying that wrong. And this is copper verde, short for verdigris, it looks like. So if you're not sure if it's the same item, you can always come down here as well and look for the manufacturer part number. Sometimes that comes on the items. And United States is 00613, and it looks like there's variations of the item for, okay, we're looking at this one. So yep, 00613. We're going to see if that manufacturer part number is on Amazon as well. That'd be a perfect match. And 613, okay. Usually if there's a bunch of zeros, you just take them out. So this is an exact match. Item model number 613 on Amazon and 613 on Walmart. Yeah. So for some reason, right, it's selling for 39 bucks on Walmart, free shipping, but yet people are still paying $7 more on Amazon. So a lot of people just trust that Amazon's going to have the cheapest price. They go there for convenience. Even Jeff Bezos says that. He says, we don't sell products, we sell convenience, right? People love the 2-day free shipping, fast checkout, especially if you have everything saved, you just hit buy now. They love that. So in this case, yeah, you would list this for sale on Amazon for, let's say there's 8 sellers, so that's perfect sweet spot. Usually I like to sell items that are between 5 to 10 sellers, so not too saturated. So I would sell this at $46.86, right? Just like Price is Right, you want to undercut them a penny, and then obviously you're going to get the sale, because if you click here where it says new 8 from $46.87, you're going to be at the top of the list if you have the cheapest price. Or you could just do $45.99, round down to the nearest 99 cent is what I'll do sometimes, and that gives you the chance to win the sale. So just like that, once it sells, you're going to flip it for profit. Now you might only make a couple bucks after Amazon takes their 15% fee out, but there is a couple ways to increase your profit that I go over in the course. An extra 5 to 10%. So let's show you guys the other method that I use. So instead of just doing one at a time, if you want to save, I don't know how long it would take to scan all of these on the screen, probably 15-20 minutes. But if you wanted to go ahead and just scan them all at once, this is the software that I own the rights to, that I'm offering for the course, and it's just right here. It's a Google Chrome extension we would have you download to your computer, and at this blue square we would click on that, and it's going to automatically open up in a new tab and start scanning for products. It should take about 15 seconds, and we're going to go ahead and click on switch table view once we're done. And I know there's a lot of numbers on the page and everything. I'm sure this might look Chinese to you if you never sold on Amazon before. There's a lot of different data to look at, but that's what you're going to be learning in the course, is how to read this data to see if it's a good item. Right now, I just want you guys to pay attention to red is bad and green is good, right? So if it's green, it means that you would make a potential profit if you flipped that item. Red, you lose money if you flip that item. So we're just going to click on up here, positive ROI, okay, positive return on investment, and now it's going to show items top to bottom, right? We can look at, okay, so this is the title on Walmart. So the way the software works is it scans keywords and it cross-references those keywords on Amazon. It searches it for you, and then it's going to see if that's a good match. If it is, it's going to go ahead and show you what the sales rank is, which means how hot the item is. We want to make sure it's flying off the shelf before we hop on the listing, that we don't waste your time, and then return on investment as well. So we take a look here. Title, Monarch pure copper hammered cup rain chain, 8.5 feet length. This one's similar, right? It has probably the model number in the title as well, but the software goes, okay, there's enough keyword similar that it's a potential match. So it's selling for $84 on Amazon and $68 on Walmart, and it's going to show the pictures if the item picture is available as well, that we don't have to click on the item every time. I still recommend it to click on the links. You don't always want to rely on the software. Again, it's just a robot. You want to have that human touch, right? So let's take a look at this item. So with sales rank, we want it to be below 350,000 or less. So there's over 100 million products in Amazon's database. So we don't want to sell an item if it has a sales rank in the millions, right? The lower number, the better. Just like football, right? Patriots are always ranked #1, unfortunately, every year. Probably won't be this year now that they don't have Brady, but if you have a sales rank of #1, you're the hottest item. You know, just like the Browns have a sales rank of 32nd, they're the worst NFL team. So this one is the hottest selling item here. This item probably sells hundreds of times a day. This one probably sells once every couple months. So again, that sweet spot, we want anything under 350,000. So this one's great. And then normal return on investment is about 20-25%. However, I am willing to drop down to 10% if it means I can make a decent profit. So this is fine, just under 10%. So let's click on the link to Amazon, and it's going to show us that product, $84.15, and come back over and click on the link to Walmart. And again, we're just going to look at the pictures, kind of play that picture game that you played as a little kid. You got to compare the two and circle 5 differences. You want to make sure you're not shipping out the wrong item to your customer, right? You don't want bad reviews. So 68 on Walmart, free shipping, decent shipping time, even with the quarantine going on. That's not bad. I know everything's delayed a few extra days. And 84, yeah, so same thing, right guys? So if you wanted to sell this item, and let's say you didn't have the software, I want to show you guys how to determine your profit. That way you can actually see if this is something that you'd want to sell. All right, so let's grab the calculator here. Again, we're selling it for $84.15. Now Amazon takes a 15% cut, which a lot of people think that's bad, but it's honestly really generous. If you have your own website and you're drop shipping, most drop shippers or suppliers charge 20%. So to ship the item for you. So $84.15 we'll do times 0.85, right? Because 100% minus 15%, you just save an extra step of calculation here, and then your earnings is going to be $71.52. Okay. Now on Walmart, $68.32. So nothing to write home about, right? Minus $68.32. $3.20, but again, we use discount for about 5 to 10%. I'll show you guys how that works. I'm sure you guys can figure it out on your own, but I'll show you about 5 to 10 legitimate different websites I use to make an extra 5 to 10% profit. So with the software, it would show us after that discount we make $6.62. So may not sound like a lot, but this item has a sales rank of 17,329, 17,000. So if we go over to Jungle Scout free sales estimator and plug that sales rank in to the marketplace, United States, and then category, let's see, what was the category? Lawn and patio. So we're going to click on lawn and patio here. Let's see, where are we? There we go. and calculate sales. This item sells estimated number of monthly sales 240. So 240 times your small little $6.62. Let's say you get half those sales, because again, you're competing with other sellers. So if you have the cheapest price, you'll always get it. But let's just say you get half. So by 120, that's still $794 profit. So I don't know about you guys, but an extra $800 a month would be pretty nice. Obviously, that's how, you know, I've got to the point where I have 32,000 in sales. Right now, this is just one product, so I'd love to go down the list here and take a look at a few more. I'll actually do one more. So let's take a look at this one. Let's see. Yeah. So let's open that up. Again, you're also going to open up the Amazon link. Oh, by the way, NP is net profit. And then ASIN, that's Amazon Serial Identification Number. So that's just kind of like a SKU number for the product. So these items, I'm going to make sure, first step, right? You want to make sure that they're the same. Play that picture game. See if there's any big differences. One could be a bigger size than the other, or it could have, you know, a different color or a different brand, variations, especially like different sizes, different packs. It could be a pack of 2 or a pack of 5. So just want to double check. This is selling on Amazon for cheapest price is $91.03. There's 2 sellers on here, and they have terrible ratings, so we can definitely beat these guys out. 65% and 58%. I don't know how they're still selling on here. So from there, if we take a look at so 91.03, that's all we got to beat. Okay, and then we're getting it from Walmart for 64.53. Okay, wow. So it looks like the price has gone up from the software. It was originally 80, and then the person selling it at 80 might have just sold out, or they raised their price. So this one's a great product to sell. 91.03. So let's determine the profit. So 91 on Amazon, 64 on Walmart. So we'll do 91.03 times 0.85. So Amazon's again taking out that 15%. So 100% minus 15% is 85. You're left with your earnings, and that's going to be 77.37. That minus your wholesale cost, which is 64.53. And that's $12.85 profit. It's profit. So, you know, you sell these, you know, maybe you sell this 10 times a month, and that's $120 a month. So as you guys can see, you can do more than one scan too. We'll probably find 5 products just from this one scan. You can run dozens of scans a day. You know, I was running probably 50 to 100 scans a day when I had first started this, and just loading up your store with products. The good thing about this business model is it compounds onto itself, right? So if you list just 2 products a day, let's say minimum of 2 a day, and you're consistent, and your whole first month, that's 60 items. In 3 months, you're gonna have 180 products in your account. And if they're decent items, you're gonna be able to quit your day job. You're gonna be able to make, you know, 5,000 to 10,000 a month. Right now, I'm at 25% profit, so I'm at about $8,200 a month in profit right now. So this is very doable. Again, we're not having to buy inventory up front. So let me show you guys that part. And this is what usually blows people's minds when I hop on a call with them and do a screen sharing session. So, right, when you sell this item for $91.03, customer's going to send you 91 bucks. Well, what was it, 77 after Amazon takes their cut. You're now $77 richer, but you still have to get the item shipped out to the customer by such and such date, right? So you go ahead and come over to your orders, just your orders tab, manage orders. It's going to show you the customer shipping address, and then so this is who you're going to ship it out to, and it says ship by this date and deliver by this date. So this customer's already got their shipment, but you're going to copy that, and you're going to go ahead and add that to your cart at Walmart for 64 bucks, okay? And then instead of putting in your shipping address on Walmart's website, you just copy and paste your customers, and Walmart ships it straight from their warehouse to your customer's doorstep without you ever having to physically touch the product. And from there, it's a done deal. The sale's over. Customers got their item on time. They're happy. It's the same item they ordered. It's a win for Amazon. They made money. Walmart made money. Your customer got their product. You made money. So it's a four-way win for everybody. Now, the biggest question I get is, okay, you know, when the customer see it come in a Walmart box? Well, most of the time, almost every time, no, it's going to come in a manufacturer box, because this is actually a third-party seller on Walmart. Not even Walmart selling this item. It says ships and sold by Hay Needle. So that's a third-party seller on Walmart. Even you can become a third-party seller on Walmart, just like you can sell products on eBay. You can sell products on Walmart, Amazon, Jet. These are just different platforms. So it's probably going to come in the manufacturer's box, Cheney Instruments, their packaging. If it does come in a Walmart box, I mean, I've sold thousands of items and I've never had that issue. I think I had, it was a book. It was a book that got me. I sold a book on Hobby Lobby, and you know how books show the price on the back by the barcode? I got a message from a customer. They're like, oh, why does it say $9.99? And I paid $24.99 for it. And it was shipped by Hobby Lobby, but I refunded the customer the difference, you know, 15 bucks, and she was happy, and I didn't get a bad review. So it's that easy. If a customer ever complains, you would just refund them, which won't happen. It's never happened to me. It hasn't happened to the dozens of people, other students that I've gone through the other courses with, or even my mentors. Customers happy when they get their item on time. It's what they ordered. It's not counterfeit. It's not coming from China. It's not taking 3 or 4 weeks. They're getting it. Even Walmart has 2-day free shipping. Right now they have even next day delivery too. So they're just as fast. Especially if you say you're going to ship it in 3 to 5 days to your customer, and then you actually ship it in 2 days or 1 day from Walmart. Think they're going to complain? You know, probably not. So that's the whole business model right there. I mean, obviously there's a lot more that goes into it, but that's a good bird's eye view of something that you guys can take from this webinar and actually apply, and again, make another 1,000 to 5,000 a month. There's people doing 100, 200,000 a month in sales, which is 20 to 40K profit a month. You know, the only difference is they just have employees or virtual assistants doing it for them. So that's my next step, is cloning myself, you know, 3 to 5 times with a few employees, and if I have 3 to 5 people doing the same tasks, you know, I can increase my sales 3 to 5 times as well, and get up to 150,000 in sales a month, which even 10% profit, that's 15K. You know, 20%, that's 30K. So as you guys can see, this is very scalable. It's very doable. In my course, I do go through a lot more. It's not as you know, cut and dry of everything I went over. You guys are going to have to learn about how to deal with returns, how to ship out your orders, how to organize your products. I actually include 2 preloaded spreadsheets with formulas in the spreadsheets that determine 5 different data points for you guys: profit, return on investment, cost plus shipping plus tax. I show you guys how to keep track of all your items come tax season. You don't need a LLC or a business license to do this. You can sign up as an individual or even a sole proprietor when you register your Amazon account. There's 20 videos in the course, and each video is only 5 to 10 minutes long. This is set up for you guys to make your sale in your first day. If you don't make at least a sale in your first day, you're doing something wrong. Okay, maybe it takes you a week, but you're just not logging into the videos, you're not asking questions, you're not doing your part. So especially with the software, again, guys, that scans hundreds of items at once, right? So from this, it also comes, I also offer live support, which is something I never had. When I spent $8 grand for 4 courses, no live support. I wasn't able to call anyone. I wasn't able to text anyone. I had like a Telegram group chat with other students, but we're all learning at the same time, and we can't answer each other's questions if we all just started together. So I'll give you my my phone number. Actually, what's even better is how I interact with my first 50 students that had joined my program before my test group. I had them add me all on Voxer, which is a walkie-talkie app. I'm sure you guys have used it, in middle school or something. But it's that perfect sweet spot where it's, not too much to have to hop on the phone, but it's also hard to explain something over text, especially something more in depth like business. So just send me a Voxer. I'll get a message and reply to you as soon as possible and answer your questions for you. So if it's, hey, how do I change my pricing? How do I delete the shipment? How do I cancel an order? How do I return a product? How do I check my account health? How do I get positive reviews? Whatever it may be, I'm going to give you guys everything in the course that I have had. I'm not going to hold anything back. Okay, so I did have to come on here and just address a few changes to the course. Now, the biggest one is, we have had an issue did have one student just sign up, and we believe that they just did that to, steal all of the videos, unfortunately, and try to make their own course from this and just take all of my training materials and everything. So, which just blows my mind. But I do want to make sure that when you guys sign up below, I want to hop on a call with you just to make sure that you're genuine, you're excited about this. This is something that you're taking seriously, and you are who you say you are is just the biggest thing, right? And the other change is going to be the price. From when I had first made this webinar video till now, I am dropping the price from the $1,500 mark of what I sell it for down to $297 due to COVID. Obviously, a lot of people are out of work right now. They're furloughed, laid off, maybe stuff's going on with their families, whatever it may be. Just want to help you guys out to actually get this business up off the ground and up and running. Now, I would recommend you guys use the capital leverage business strategy, which is what most business owners or investors would use when starting a real business, and rather than using money out of your own pocket, right? If you have to use money out of your own pocket or your checkings or savings to pay for this, that defeats the whole purpose of the business paying for itself. So if you're not sure what capital leverage is, all that is most people use a business loan, but if you don't have access to that, same thing over just a credit card, right? If you're putting $297 on your credit card, your monthly payments, depending on your interest rate, is going to be $20 to $40 a month. So, you're really paying $40 in your first month to get started, and then you can use all the tools, knowledge, the software, everything you're learning to get a return on that $40, and obviously the rest of it to have the business pay for itself at that point. So that's what I did when I spent $8,000 on the 4 different courses to learn this stuff. Actually, what I did was PayPal credit. They have 6 months of 0 interest, so it allows you 180 days to launch your business and get it up off the ground without having to pay interest. So you're risk-free when it comes to paying interest back to the bank or back to PayPal. And the biggest reason I wanted to also make this webinar was because I am making sure that I have enough one-on-one time for each student should they need support over Voxer, giving you my personal phone number, texting whatever questions you may have. So due to that, I'm only taking on 200 students, again, to give enough one-on-one time to be fair to everybody. And then on the other hand, it's going to be my one-on-one training where I do 2, I would say, webinar sessions where we do a screen sharing session. I can see your screen, you can see mine. It's a lot more interactive, and that's twice a week. And that's a little bit more advanced. If you guys are interested in that, let me know. But again, dropping the price from $1,500 down to $297. And I want you guys to realize, if you treat this like a real business, it will treat you back like one. If you Google search how much does it cost to start an online business, Google will tell you it's a minimum of $3,000. So right now, I want you guys to understand and everything that we went over in the video, and I hope you got a lot of value from this. At the end of the day, you're listing something on Amazon, a website that you already buy stuff from, right? I'm sure everyone in your family and friends buys stuff from there, and list something for 50 bucks. It sells, you're $50 richer, maybe 45 after Amazon fees come out, and then you go over to Walmart or Target, wherever it may be, buy that product for 30 bucks and ship it to your customer. So you're not touching the product and you're making that $15 profit. So that's really the basis of this, and I hope you guys see that this truly is the easiest business model out there online. And if it's not, prove me wrong, let me know. I would love to find something better if it's out there, but Amazon is where it's at right now, and they're not going anywhere. So go ahead and click the link below, and then to sign up, and I will get in contact with you to hop on a welcome call with you guys and welcome you to the team.